The Manulife LPGA Classic is just around the corner as some of the world's best golfers get set to tee it up at Whistlebear Golf Club in Cambridge, Ontario. Michelle Wie, Inbee Park, Morgan Pressel, and Canadian phenom Brooke Henderson will be there for the event that runs from June 3rd to the 7th. The two Manulife-sponsored golfers competing at this event are American superstar and former world number one Stacy and Southern Ontario star Jennifer Kirby. Kirby's in her second year playing on tour, this coming after a stellar amateur and college career that included an NCAA championship with the Alabama Crimson Tide, an All-America selection, a spot with Team Canada's national team, and the 2009 Canadian Women's Amateur Championship. With all this success, going pro was an easy decision for the young Canuck.
It's a different lifestyle, definitely, and it's kind of like a community, a traveling community out here. So just learning the ropes and, where to stay, caddy situations, learning the new golf courses, all that stuff is really new, and it's just kind of like a new way of thinking about a tournament too. So I think after my summer of 2009, I felt like, okay, I can do this. And that was kind of a big motivator for me.
During her rookie season, Kirby got to know Stacy as the American vet became sort of a big sister on tour, giving the rookie insight on how to acclimatize to pro life.
Jennifer, obviously you look at her record, she's got a great record, great player. She's pretty quiet and to herself, but I think she's, once she gets more comfortable out here, comfortable being around all the other girls, it's intimidating. You take your best college players and times it by 40 and you've got the LPGA Tour. So it's definitely a little bit intimidating. I think she's going to do pretty well, but because she's very talented.
Lewis had her own obstacles to deal with as she suffered from scoliosis, and it was treated by a spinal fusion when she was still in high school. Despite the physical challenges, she's risen to the top of the LPGA Tour and is an inspiration to golf fans all over the world.
Pretty much every tournament I go to, I get, whether it's a kid or whether it's an adult, I had somebody at the Pro-Am party last night come up and say they had rods and screws in their back too. So it's just amazing how far, how far the reach is, and it's outside of golf too. I've got kids that I keep in touch with that don't even play golf. They ride horses or they're swimmers or runners or whatever it is. They don't know golf at all, but they know my story, and that's the goal. I'm trying to get my story out there. I want kids to realize, that it's not, it's not such a bad thing. It's hard at the time, but it's not going to define you the rest of your life. And if anything, you get a pretty good story at the end.
The Manulife LPGA Classic tees up with round one on June 4th and wraps up on Sunday, June 7th at the Whistlebear Golf Club in Cambridge, Ontario. You can check out complete coverage on ScoreGolf.com.